heavy to come up, squished into a single cell of wood. Still be best friends when all turns to dust.
Like my legs, nice and neat. Hello.
Do I do this?
I would like to welcome you to the marriage, the wedding of Alex and Emily on behalf of them and on behalf of their parents, Angela and Patrick, and Nancy and Rick. And we're going to begin with a reading. It's a reading of the poem. You have your programs. It's a reading of the poem by James Kavanaugh called To Love Is Not to Possess, and it will be read by Marta Castang. Marta.
To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can only abide.
Thank you, Marta. We're now going to do a Chinese tea ceremony. Traditionally, tea was served twice during a Chinese wedding to honor and to celebrate the unification of both families and to express thanks to the couple's elders on the wedding day. First, the bride would serve tea to her parents privately the morning before the wedding to show her gratitude to them for raising her well. The second tea ceremony, however, involved only the groom's family and was conducted after the exchange of vows. I hope I'm right about this. This ceremony served as a formal act of introduction between the families and as a symbol of respect toward the groom's relatives. Then the parents would give their blessings and offer gifts in return. Emily and Alex have chosen to do a modern, symbolic version of the tea ceremony. First, they will both serve tea to Emily's mother and father to thank them for raising her so beautifully and to welcome him into the family. You may now serve the tea.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex.
Next, they will serve tea to Alex's mother and father to thank them for raising Alex so beautifully and to welcome Emily into their family.
Thank you.
Alex, I had a feeling when I moved to LA that I was going to find the person that I was meant to be with. Second. And I was right. You have completely changed my life when you showed up. And You have taught me the meaning of kindness and patience and love and support. And you make me feel like everything and anything is possible. And for that I am eternally grateful. I promise to love you always for the rest of our lives. I promise to be a good partner in sickness and in health. I promise to always support you, laugh at your jokes, no matter how good or bad, to be your biggest fan and cheerleader, to grow with you and to challenge you to grow with me. I promise to always be faithful, honest, and true to you. I promise to refill the Brita filter so you will never go thirsty, 'cause I don't do that. I promise to trust in you and to respect you and treat you with kindness. And I promise to be the best wife, lover, friend, and partner that I can humanly be.
I'm a comedy writer. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And a lot of what I say, even very sincere things, I tend to express in the form of a joke. But this is something that I can say without any comedic filter at all, which is that I'm happier today than I've been in my entire life. And marrying you is the best thing I've ever done. And from this day forward, I vow to love you always and be faithful and true, to be a source of strength, happiness, and peace, to be loving, patient, and always present, to comfort you in the hardest times and celebrate with you in the happiest times, to let things go and not make mountains out of molehills, and trust, and always to get your mouth guard when you've forgotten it after we've turned out the lights and gone to bed. I will always go out of my way for you. You make me the best version of myself. You're beautiful, brilliant, funny, kind. You're much better than anything I could have ever dreamt for myself. And I'm so excited to begin our lives together. I love you.
Gotta wait a little bit. Just a little bit more, all right? Okay, we've had poetry, we've had Chinese ceremonies, we've had modern vows, and now we have to do the Jewish section of the ceremony, okay? And I should say, as an English teacher, I am not a rabbi manqué. I never wanted to be a rabbi, but now I will perform as an ersatz rabbi. This would be a prime example of what we call a performative utterance. Can I tell you, I gotta be a teacher. For merely by proclaiming this sentence, the groom effectuated the marriage and changed his and his wife's status in the world. Now, over the course of the past few thousand years, or at least the past few decades anyway, our sense of gender roles has evolved, though the essentially performative aspect of marriage remains very much the same to this day. So Emily and Alex have chosen to offer a contemporary version of the ancient Jewish ceremony. They will now performatively marry each other in front of the friends and family that they love, and with my expert rabbinical guidance. Alex, please repeat after me. You take the ring, yes. Very good. That's good. Okay. You both have the rings. Harei at.
Harei at.
Mekudeshet li.
Mekudeshet li.
Betaba at zo.
Betaba at zo.
Behold, thou art consecrated unto me with this ring.
Behold, thou art consecrated unto me with this ring.
Okay, Emily. Please repeat after me. Harei ata.
Harei ata.
Mikudash li.
Mikudash li.
Betaba at zo.
Betaba at zo.
Behold, thou art consecrated unto me with this ring.
Behold, thou art consecrated unto me with this ring.
Emily, Alex, you've just pronounced yourself husband and wife. Okay, we have one more segment of our program today before the drinks and the dancing and the wonderful party begins. To conclude our wedding ceremony. They're married now. They really are. I mean, okay, it's fantastic. You know, I've been married 25 years. They've been married 25 seconds. They're much more beautiful than I, but I'm not envious. Okay, it's all good. To conclude our wedding ceremony, I am now going to invite Emily and Alex to perform the customary ritual breaking of the glass. I have here glass. I place it right here. Okay. The origin of the custom is unknown. Not yet. Not yet. I got to give a little spiel. Although many reasons have been given. According to one account, the primary reason is that joy must always be tempered with moderation. This is based on two accounts in the Talmud of rabbis who, upon seeing that their son's wedding celebration was getting out of hand, broke a vessel, in the second case a glass, just to calm things down. Another explanation is that it is a reminder that despite the joy, Jews still mourn the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. Yet another group of people suggest that the loud noise of a breaking of the glass will chase away the evil eye. And I suppose the erudite Freudians in the audience, and that means you, Rick, have already furnished themselves with another symbolic meaning. For Emily and Alex, I would like to think of it as a symbolic breaking with the past, a truly joyous moment in which wife and husband announce the beginning of their new life together simply by kicking out the proverbial jams. Emily and Alex, you may now break the glass.
Ready? 1, 2. Oh, we're gonna wait for the cue.
Oh, right.
Amazing. Okay.
They got married!